I'm going to start off by showing you how to do this earring style. Okay, so this earring, it takes pretty much just like a wire wrap here with a head pin, so that's a single loop. And it's going to also take two beads that need two loops, one loop on each end to link things together. And we're going to link it together with a 24 gauge wire. I strung my head pin through my leaf. Then I'm going to get my chain nose plier and make a 90-degree angle. Then I'm going to sandwich that wire with the round nose plier and bring the wire up, over, and around to make about half of a loop. Then I'm going to switch to the bottom jaw and complete my loop here and roll forward. Okay. Now there's a little bit of a tip here. So I don't like this large space between my loop and my bead, so I'm going to roll it just a little bit closer. And that's just to adjust the distance. But notice that I have more of a P shape now instead of a lollipop, so I'm going to get my chain nose plier, put it back in my loop, and rebend my angle. So it got a little bit closer. That way I don't have to do so many wraps to close my loop and touch the top of the bead. Then to wrap it shut, I like to hold the loop with my flat nose plier like this, and we're just going to try to keep the tail perpendicular to the wire that's coming out of the bead, and we're just going to do coils until we reach the top of the leaf, which is about 2 wraps. And we're going to trim our tail. And so we have our wire wrapped leaf, which is the bottom drop of the earring. Now I'm going to do the second link of our earring. So this is going to be a wire wrap on each side of my bead. And I'm going to do a 90-degree angle. Again, sandwich the wire with the round nose pliers. Go up, over, and around. And we're going to hook on the leaf. Don't forget to attach your leaf at this point. And I'm going to pinch as much of the loop that I can with my chain nose plier, or you can switch to the flat nose. And we're going to coil this tail. I usually like to do just like one time around, but to match the amount on the leaf, I'm going to do 2. Okay, and then we're going to just trim the excess wire away. Again, cover the wire with your finger and tuck it down. Here we go. So you have to kind of decide which way you want your next loop to face. I'm going to have it go perpendicular to the first loop that I made on this bead. And again, grab the wire right on top of the bead with your chain nose plier and make a 90-degree angle. Sandwich the wire with your round nose pliers and pull up, over, and around. Switch to the bottom jaw and complete your loop. Again, I don't like the space, so I'm just going to roll it a little bit closer. So when you have your loop nice and centered, that's when you can wrap it shut. I'm going to grab it with my flat nose plier, cover as much of the loop as I can, and coil. And we're going to trim again with our flush cutter and tuck down anything that's sticking out with the chain nose pliers. And one more bead I'm going to do. So here we have the wire again, and I'm going to do another 90-degree angle. Switch to the round nose plier. This. Okay, and then we're going to attach our dangle here. And notice I keep turning my piece so I can keep pushing the wire in the same direction using the same motion all the time. It takes a little bit longer to reposition the bead like that, and the wire, but I like the effect that you get because you can make your coils really nice and tight and close together. Okay, and the last loop that we're going to do, there we go. So we're just going to pay attention to which way all of our loops are facing, because I want this to face with the leaf facing front instead of like sideways. I'm going to make this last loop as well perpendicular to the loop that I made just now. Okay, so gotta take your directions into account. So make a 90-degree angle. Go up, over, and around, switch to the bottom jaw. This is very repetitive. It's good practice if you need a little bit of practice with basic wire wrap. Okay, now I'm ready to wrap this shut. You can choose to attach your ear wire at this point, but I'm just going to wrap it shut and then attach my ear wire. Let's see, coil it until you reach the top of the bead. It's going to be about 2 coils. Now you want to make sure your coils touch the top of the bead and you don't leave a piece of naked wire showing, because that's going to be a weak point on your piece. So you want to make sure you cover up all of the wire that leads up to the bead. And then we're going to attach our ear wire. So the loop on the ear wire does open. You're just going to get a flat nose plier and swivel the loop open like a door. Okay, you never want to pull your loop open, because then you won't be able to get your loop shut nicely again. Okay, then we're going to hook on our dangle and close the loop. And there we have it, the Very Peri earring.